there, my name's Darryl. This is the first episode of our podcast, isn't it, Noellene?
Yes, it is.
We've been talking about this for many months. This is Mac. He doesn't knit. He wanted to be in on the action. You can find me on Ravelry as Poppy Cleo or on Instagram as poppy.cleo.
Hi, I'm Noellene. On Ravelry you can find me as Nolza, and on Instagram Noellene.hooper.
Right, so why are we doing this podcast, Knowles?
I just fill in the time, really. In
Because we
between
have so much of it.
so much time. We just thought it would be really nice and fun to do a podcast. And Darryl's got 50 years of knitting experience, and I have just over a
50
year.
years, it sounds dreadful.
Just a little bit too long there, Darryl.
Where do we meet?
First off, you scared me. We first met, we are both flight attendants, so we first met working, really, up in the skies. So that was, what, 9.5 years ago? Coming up 10 years ago?
Yeah,
She
you were straight out of
scared me.
school.
Scared me.
No, never. Yeah, and so because I love knitting so much, I used to take my knitting, well, I still do take my knitting to work quite a bit, and Noellene got kind of interested and said maybe about 2 years ago, oh, I'd like to learn to do that.
Yeah.
And so we got some stuff, and she started knitting and then promptly put it away for a whole year.
Yeah, I gave up pretty quickly. I just couldn't get it in my head. I couldn't get the aspect of it. I couldn't get the, you know, like the tension properly, and it just...
Which is normal.
Yeah, I know, but I want it to be perfect.
So then why did you start doing it again a year later?
Because I keep watching you. You'll be sitting in the like on our breaks and stuff. You sit on the crew seats, and I'd always sit next to Darryl. We'll be talking about
Work
life,
usually.
around work, what's happening and stuff. And then I just kept looking at you knitting, and I don't know. I remember one of the days, and I was like, oh. No, I want to relearn and redo it and give it another go.
Yeah. And so that's what she did. And she actually brought here her very first item she ever knitted.
Yeah, I did. It's quite big. I'm actually really impressed that
It's really cool.
I did this.
I did one as well because we sort of like did it together. Had our little knit along.
I'm going to put it on.
Put it on because it looks really nice on. It's real simple. It's just a simple garter stitch scarf that you then sew up the ends together.
Says it's simple, but when I was knitting it, oh my god, you can actually see like all my drop stitches.
I can't see any.
I can. Oh, it's nice and big.
And doesn't that
bulky.
colour suit you?
I know. Look at it.
So good on you.
You need something like a big bulky jacket though, because it is quite...
I've worn one a lot this winter.
I've actually worn it a couple times. I went to watch my brother play rugby, and it was, God, it was intense, and I had it like all over my head, pretty much half around my body, and I kept it warm, so...
Hey, I've just remembered. We haven't said where we're from.
Oh, no, we haven't.
You might be thinking, rugby, Thames, are we in the UK? No, we're in New Zealand. Actually, near Wellington, the capital. And it's just the beginning of spring now, so we're quite excited about that.
Yeah, it's actually sunny today.
Yeah, it has rained a lot this winter, hasn't it?
I haven't really been here for most of the winter, so...
Okay, well, we'll get on to that subject later on. Okay, now what do we do? What can you chuck it all
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so where do we meet? How do we start knitting? The Galley knitters. Oh yeah, the reason we're called the Galley knitters, as Noellene said, we're flight attendants, and I spent a lot of my time on my very few breaks at work knitting in the galley, because that's where our crew seats are. Love turbulence because, hello, then I can sit there and knit.
Well, up the front you can, down the back you can't. It's a little bit more...
Oh, I think you can. I've done it down there. I've just quickly grabbed it out of the overhead locker and sat down.
Yeah, to be fair, like I've done it too. I mean, not meant to, but...
Yeah, you don't want to drop a stitch though, which can happen when it's bumping around.
Yes, I've, in this cowl,
Are we on to works in progress already?
No, I'm just talking about dropping stitches. I was in turbulence and I dropped a stitch somewhere and I had to unravel the whole thing and pick up all the stitches. And it was the most intense flight I've ever done in my life because...
No, you can say that for the turbulence part of our podcast.
Okay. Well, we were talking about turbulence.
I know.
So it reminded me of that stressful time in my life and I had to pick up all the stitches. I dropped some. That's when I came and got you to fix it up.
Oh, yeah, because that happens a lot. Yeah, because as Noellene is a new knitter, I do get quite a lot of messages and texts. Help me! Can you help
in
me?
Emergency.
And they're really simple things, and actually sometimes she's even actually fixed it herself because she might be in Australia on a trip for work, and I'm here, so she's got no option but to actually YouTube it.
I've learned a lot off YouTube. I've learned a lot.
Heaps and heaps. Anyway, I really love having someone who knits as well at work. It's awesome. Stop it.
We'll take over. Get everyone knitting
Right,
soon.
shall we get into our next segment? And that is called boarding. You might guess it might have a...
phone is meant to be on silence.
It
It's on
is.
flight mode during
It's
our
the
podcast.
Bluetooth on the speakers. Okay, perhaps I should go. I don't know where my phone is. I feel so self-conscious.
I know, I keep
Okay.
looking at myself in the thing, I'm like, okay, am I here?
I can't see because my eyes are shit.
No.
Anyway, it's quite good. Anyway, yes, our next segment is boarding. Yeah, as you can guess, we're going to have sort of a flight attendant kind of thing going on here. So, what's boarding will be about what things we want to knit next. And do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, okay, I can go first. Because
Okay.
I actually want to talk to you about this.
Okay.
So when we, actually no, I brought this when I was in Scotland. And I found this colour and I absolutely loved it.
It's gorgeous.
I can't remember the names of it and...
Where's the band?
Oh well. Look, hey, you gave it to me.
I did.
Yes.
Oh, I'm trying to think what it was.
I can't remember that. But it's beautiful and I like it. So I got another ball of this colour. I don't know if you can really see it.
Put it up closer.
Up colour. So it's a heaps of different colours
showing
here.
out, it's blowing out a bit, but not too much.
Yeah, and it's got this colour with it, and I thought
See,
that would be a
looks
really
lot-
nice shawl
It's
together.
not that bright in real life. It's more minty green.
Yeah. So I want to do a shawl with that together. Now, I found a pattern, and you know about that pattern. Yeah, but it comes off a gradient
It's
pattern.
it's knitted with a gradient.
So how do I join, like, because I don't have a gradient, I've got this and this, but when it comes up like this shawl, you know, you're knitting along and blah blah blah, and then you stop and you add in another colour.
Yeah.
But the other shawl, it knits from here, and then you increase, and then you decrease. Now
You do the same thing.
yeah, but in the pattern, because I really like how that happens, all this will say be my, what's this colour down the bottom, and then I want this to be up the top.
Yeah.
How would I do that when I work from this corner and I increase here, and then it comes, do you get what I mean? I'm probably just talking in
So when you're doing
language.
the lines, when you're doing the
No,
rows,
I don't want to do lines.
doing the rows, so you'll do one row of that.
Yeah.
Like what you could do is like, you could do like, knit this, then do one row of that, then knit, say like 5 rows of this, and then do another row of that, and then getting closer and closer and closer together until they're just like alternating, and then you just carry on in that one.
But then wouldn't it be like there? I want it, this part here, to be that colour.
Yeah.
And then I want the top part to be this colour.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
suggest you do a swatch and see
Just
what it
try
looks
it
like.
out.
Yeah. Like most knitters, she does my sketching.
I want the finished product. Not the finished product, like I love the knitting and the stuff, but
But you want to look good, so you have to do a little bit of planning.
yeah, I know, but then when I cast on, I just want to knit it. Like I just want to keep knitting. I don't want to like, I hate ripping it off and then balling it back up and then restarting
I need to
it.
go
I
and get
can't
my pad.
stand that.
Okay, the thing I wanted to knit next You're getting out of the picture there, babes.
Oh,
Move over. I'll get you.
you've moved it.
Is a shawl, and it's called the Fabulous Abacus, and I'll see if I hope this can show up on Ravelry, my iPad. It looks like that. I think it's really, really cool. I really like that. So that's my next project that I want to get, want to do, and I love the tassels on the end of it. It's by Webster Street Knittery, and this pattern came out, this only in August. Who figures?
Trust you, find
Trust me. So yeah, that's what I want to do next, and I have got some yarn that I want to use for that. I'll get on to that soon. Okay, what are we wearing, Knowles? What you had on your beautiful shawl there?
Is that lard? What is it called? Lard?
Ludlow.
This is my first shawl. I'm so proud of it. It took me 3 months.
You're showing the back.
No, I'm showing the front.
No, you're not.
Oh. Cut that out. I wanted you to see the horrible side first. I mean, what?
That's hilarious.
Amazing. It's beautiful. So this is my first ever shawl, and
it's cool. See if we can hold it
up. I love that colour.
And her first project using fingering yarn.
Yeah.
And she did such a great job.
Stop it. It's because I had the best teacher of them all,
True.
okay? But I've got enough to make socks out of it.
Yes.
Which I think will look, like, I'm not a matchy person, I don't really care about all that, but I think that would be quite cute if I
really
wear that
cute.
and then I like matching socks. I like that idea.
Then you can have a hat and gloves, skirt, coat, dress.
I probably wouldn't go that far. Maybe back in your day you used to do that. I know.
What am I wearing? I'm wearing, it's called
I love that.
V-neck or round neck tunic, like a really cool name. And it's actually by Sue Blacker from Blacker Designs, and it's meant to be made with Blacker yarn, which I don't have because we can't really source it here in good old New Zealand. So this is actually just cheap local box store yarn, but it is wool that I had sitting in the stash for a few years, and I thought I'm going to use it. And it's great for this time of year because it's sleeveless. I did a cute little fence on the side.
And it didn't take you that long, did it?
No, about a week and a half. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing. Cool, what's next up on our list? That should be, what's our uniform?
Yeah, what's our uniform?
Yeah.
Like it.
Okay, our next section is
I think one day we do need to go and show everyone your stash. We need to go and see your knitting room.
Not that big.
Bigger than mine.
Okay, the next segment is take off and cruise. I'll go first if you like.
Yeah, because I can't.
I've got a few works in progress here. First one I've got is scrappy socks, and I'm making for my son's girlfriend. Never met her, so I don't know. Don't know how long her feet are, but I've made the first sock. I don't have a sock blocker, and I should, but I've left the tail on, so if they're too short or too long, I'll just unpick that and just reknit the toe again. I was trying to remember today what these yarns were, and all of them but one I can't remember, maybe two. The top, they're all scrap yarns. The top one is actually from Skein Yarn in Australia, and I think this one's got cashmere in it. I made a hit of Fude in it a few years ago. Then the next one is Soft Like Kittens, and she's no longer dyeing, unfortunately, because she had beautiful dyes. Next one I can't remember. Next one was Madeline Tosh. Can't remember.
You like Madeline Tosh?
I love it. The rusty orange one was from Dark Harbour Yarns, and she's an indie dyer here based in Wellington. Next one can't remember, but I know it's got cashmere in it.
I've got that in my sock.
And the heel was from Niche Yarns and run by Tash, and she also has a yarn store in Wellington called Holland Road Company. Yeah, so those are those, and I've done one and almost finished. I find knitting scrappy socks because I do my recipe, so to speak, like 10 rows of each stripe, and I find it just like, I just do 10 rows, I'll just do another 10 rows,
you're adding another colour,
and before you know it, the whole thing's thing. And I keep this in a yarn project bag that a friend made years ago. She doesn't make them as a hobby or anything, just which is quite cute because it's
It's
actually
really
got like skulls and that on it and dead people, skeletons, which
Dead people.
I quite like that idea. So that's that one. That's nearly finished.
So that's one of your like hidden.
I'm only showing the ones I'm actually working on currently. I'm not showing the ones that are just like hibernating. Next thing, I just haven't seen this. I'm started is this pattern here. It's called Ambiguous Cow and it's by Knit Pearl Hunter, also known as Michelle Hunter. And I've only just started, so there's not a lot to show, to be honest.
I like the colours.
I just started. Yeah, the colours are cool. So it's a provisional cast on. It's basically just a long tube and then you fold it over and Kitchener stitch the ends together. So the pattern is just awesome. Like, look at that, it's so cool. So the pattern's like that. So you just need a big tube and then turn it over. So you've got two different sides of different patterns. And I really like it.
Me.
I know, you'll understand. The wool I'm using is a local wool again. It's by Country Yarns, is it? Countrywide Yarns. This is, and it's called their Windsor, which is the double knit or 8 ply. It's really soft, do you feel that? But kind of toothy soft. It's not,
I love the colour.
it's not like soft.
Yeah.
But I just like it because it's kind of heathery. That one, I don't know if you can see in there, I like the little heathery colours and then using that colour together, so I think it's going to look really cool. So that's that one, and it's in my bag that actually I got from, I think I got this from Holland Road. It's, I love these bags, they crack me up. Knit me baby, one more line. Did you bring your knit shit bag?
No!
Oh, it's a shame.
Next time.
Right, next one I got. Another project bag. Now, I'm not a big project bag buyer. I tend to reuse bags I already have or repurpose them, I should say. So I might find a bag, like for example, I've got some little bags for socks and actually linen pillowcases came inside them. I thought, oh, that's a cute bag, I'm going to use that as a knit bag. So I tend to do that, or I'll go to the secondhand shop, buy some cool looking fabric, cut it up and make a bag. These I made actually for work. Actually cabin crew shoe bags, which I'm selling. But I thought,
where's mine, by the way?
Oh yes, that was on the list to do yesterday.
I'll wait.
But it was made a really cool knitting bag. And this is a featherweight. This is my second featherweight I'm knitting. And
you were working on that
on the weekend.
when we went to Cannes, didn't you?
Yeah, it was. Let's see, it's actually nowhere near. It's actually a lot greener,
yeah,
eh?
it's a lot greener.
No, it's really interesting how it blows the colour out. It's really emeraldy green,
yeah.
and it's sort of got turquoise in it as well. And actually, I dyed it myself, so it's not commercially available. Sorry, folks.
Which is the annoying thing is because I really love it. I'm like, oh, where did you get it? I want it. And then she's like, oh, I dyed it. I'm like, cool, can you dye me something?
I could try.
Oh, I don't actually know what I put it in it. I just, you know.
And I'm knitting it on, what's those needles? I think they're 4s. Oh yeah, they are. And actually I based the colour on, as I mentioned before, the Yarnamo socks, soft like kittens, and she used to dye, and she had a yarn similar to this, and it was called Emerald Pond, and oh my gosh, I was so in love with it. And of course then she stopped dyeing, and I wanted it so much, I decided I was going to try and copy it. And she actually said it was pretty good copy. So I'm quite
she said that?
Yeah, because I went to put it on Instagram. She says, were you trying to get Emerald Pond? I said, she says, oh, it's pretty good.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I was pretty pleased with that. Next one I'm doing, get off it, is Central Park hoodie, and I did this for myself. I'm actually knitting it for a really good friend who's completely knit worthy. Doesn't knit a stitch herself, but she's very appreciative of her knitting that she gets. So this is really bright. Really bright, but it will suit her. I've only started the front. I've only nearly finished one front, and that's knit in Skeins yarns. Now Skeins is a local company in New Zealand, SKEINZ, so skeins.com. And this is one of their stock standard all-purpose wools called Urban. Does it go back to front? I hope it doesn't on video.
No, I think it.
And it's machine washable. It's a double knit. This one doesn't have a colour name, so I don't know if it's like a brand new colour they just got out or something.
Wasn't it called Coral or something?
No, the other one she was looking at had a name, but this one doesn't.
Okay.
So I don't quite know why.
Make up a name.
Yeah. So that's cool. That's a nice easy knit to do. I'm quite happy with that. Another one is another bag I made.
There's more.
But wait, there's more because there's always more. Knitting Climb Every Mountain by Heidi Kermeyer. And I haven't done a lot of that because the rows are so long. What?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's got increases with this pattern down the front.
that's really cool.
Yeah. So it's kind of a swancho, you know, it's that sweater poncho kind of thingy. But more sweater than a poncho. But so like you're knitting the sleeves and the back and the front for quite a long time before you actually take them off. And this again is in another skeins yarn. Yes, I am rather a big fan of skeins. Now this was one that this colourway is called Cranberry, and it was a 80% alpaca and 20% merino double knit. And it was a one-off thing that they did. I think they actually made, I remember it was quite a few years ago now, and they made a whole lot for some order they had, and then they didn't want it, so she was flogging this off at a knitting retreat. So I bought heaps of it. So that's just a long-term thing. As I said, it's coming into summer now, so if I don't get cracking on it, it's not going to get a lot of work over summer because it'll be too hot to work on. And I've done that one. Oh my gosh, that is it.
Really? Are you not working on any other socks?
No.
You've always got like 2
No, they're hibernating at the moment.
Oh.
Hello, Mac.
Mackie wants to join.
Yeah, he does. Right, what are you working on, Nolly?
Oddly enough, a couple of things.
I've trained her well.
Before, I was always like the one project and I'd smash that out. But now I get, I don't know, a little bit bored and I just want...
Oh, God, I love that.
Yeah. So, okay, Father's Day has been and gone. Sorry, Dad. But I'm knitting him a beanie. My first beanie that I knit, that was about...
Was this year?
Yeah. Would have been...
April or something?
Something like that. So I knitted a beanie, but I knitted them on straights. I hate knitting on straights. And I don't suit beanies. I just don't suit
Everyone
them.
says that, but I think there's a hat out there for you somewhere.
Well, I haven't found it. So I gave it to my dad, and he loves it. Is it just because I made it? I don't know. But he says he loves it. But just because of the yarn that we used, it was a bit itchy, and he's bald.
Oh, he's bald, so
and he's an old man.
Scalp. He's an old man. He's at my age. Old.
So I said, I'll knit him a new one. So we went to Cannes and knitting sort of thing in Napier a couple of weeks ago, and I came across. Well, Darryl actually showed me this beautiful
Malabrigo.
Yeah, and it's called
Malabrigo Rios base.
and
It's called Paris Nights. Oh my gosh, I think it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Can you see the variations here? It's just so pretty.
Do you like that? You
love
gave me
it.
that one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
they
stole
kind.
it.
You probably stole it.
I did. So it's just a real simple design. It's just knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2. So it's my first beanie in the round, which I'm actually really loving.
Yeah.
I don't like knitting on straights, and I probably
Can
will
you tell
never.
that story about at work last week?
Which one?
The lady who was knitting a beanie.
Oh, okay. So this lady was
A passenger.
was a passenger. We were coming into we were doing cabin prep, and I had done all my.
What's cabin prep?
We were preparing the cabin for landing.
I know, but they won't know that.
Oh, okay, sorry. So we were preparing the cabin for landing, doing all the security checks and stuff like that, and I noticed this lady in the overwings, and she was knitting on the straights. And I was like, oh, so, you know, what are you knitting? And she goes, oh, I'm knitting a beanie. I said, oh, why are you doing it on the straights?
So rude.
No, she loved it though. And
Why
she
are you doing
goes,
straights?
and she was just like, I don't know how to join in the round. And I was like, well, let me go get mine. So
Hold that thought. I'll rush down and get you
let's do a
knitting.
go around. We're going to talk about knitting, okay? So I ran down the back, and I had my dad's beanie with me. So I went back up to her, pulled it out of my bag and stuff, and I was just showing her how to sort of join it in the round. Oh my god, it was funny. And the husband knits as well.
Oh, I didn't know he knitted.
No, he knits as well.
Okay.
So he was like really involved, and
Yeah.
They were in New Zealand for I think 3 weeks. So I was
Where are they
telling
from?
From Australia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So well, she's from the Philippines.
Oh, okay.
But they live in Australia. And so I was telling her, I was like, oh, here. I said, I'll Google this link and, you know, like it will tell you, because I've got some, I can't remember their names, but my favourite people on YouTube that I like to watch off.
The grocery girls.
I love the grocery girls. Oh my god, oh, I got the sock I want to make from them. So I was telling her how to do this and how to knit in the round. I love it. I love it more. And because I find I don't really drop stitches more and you don't lose your knitting off the needles. Yeah,
That's better. I was hogging the line.
Hog away. So I've got that. Then this is just rolled away. Thank you. What else? I've got a pair of socks. I'm just learning how to make socks at the moment. Well,
This is your second pair.
my
ever?
second pair.
Oh, that's turning out lovely.
I know.
So what's the yarn?
You know, Zorbable.
Zorbable.
Yeah.
Which reminds this colourway reminds me of watermelons.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Is that what it's called?
I think it is called
Okay.
watermelon. It's very girly for myself, but lime green is
Her
my
favourite colour.
colour. You should see my house was covered in it. It's great. So that's why I really was attracted to this colour. I think it's a bit too peaky, but
It's looking really nice. I haven't
knitting
seen
it
these.
up. No, but I'll tell you a
They're
little
quite
story.
real fluff. They're quite fluffy.
They are quite fluffy, but I just love how it
They
sort of
look
comes
really
into
skinny. Have
the
you
colouring.
tried them on?
No, I haven't.
I don't know if you'll get them over your foot.
I will.
I
I'll
don't
make
think
it
you
fit.
will.
Nah,
No, seriously.
I'll
I
do it
think
now.
You need to
I'll
try.
do it now.
This is experience talking here.
Probably not actually, because I didn't. Okay, so I didn't do the long tail cast on that you meant to do.
Tight.
I'll get on. Trust
How
me.
many stitches did you cast on?
60.
I think you need to do 64.
No, it fits.
I really think you need to do 64.
No.
You really struggle to get that on. That's tight.
Oh, it's fine.
Well, they won't fall down.
Yeah.
Okay,
I like that.
cool. It's alright. I just thought they looked
Okay.
quite small.
Probably, yeah, might have
Actually, then Holly goes home, rips it all out,
Well-
secretly knits it again, and then I see it next week and it'll probably be about that song again. You still...
Okay, yeah. Flogging that.
Just like looking at experience, I think you need to have 64 stitches. Because it's quite fine yarn.
Yeah.
So you should really probably knit. And you're doing on these in twos, eh?
Yeah.
So I would,
It's thinner.
I would go 64.
It says that it's 4-ply, but it's a lot thinner than the
I would definitely
yarn.
go 64.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've dropped stitches so many times
God,
on
it's
it.
so nice though.
No, but look at all my mistakes.
Where?
There. There.
But you know when you block it, and they get washed, it all comes out in the wash.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay, what else you got? What about this cow that you've been knitting on?
I dyed this.
She dyed the yarn. It was her birthday, so I said, come round and you can dye some yarn and have it, and that's your present. So you did.
It's amazing. I love these colours.
It's not green,
I
which is kind of
dyed it.
surprising.
I know. I don't wear green. Like I don't.
You just like your house in green. Or on
Yeah.
your feet.
Yeah.
So what's the pattern?
Oh, I don't know.
Two
I don't.
hand knits.
There you go. I don't pay attention
Is
to
it the,
names.
it's that group of patterns like there's the barley, the flax, the rye, but I can't remember what this one's called.
I don't know. It's
You're knitting it in a while, really?
Really-
You finished it.
yeah.
It's like just
On the
whenever you
pattern,
feel like it.
on the pattern it says that it's done, and I need to do
Cast
the,
it
the
off, or
ribbing
ribbing,
part
yeah.
to it, and then cast
But
it
you
off.
like it, so you just want to keep
But
going.
I mean, I've got so much more of it, and
Yeah, just keep going. Make it
you
real
know.
cozy.
Yeah, I love it. I love the colours, and it's just really nice because it's
Hates to be that way, eh? It's
Yeah.
outside.
it's a really easy knit, just like the beanie. It's fun. I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
Which I mean, when I first started, I probably had to think about it. Oh yeah, because I remember coming to you for a K&E about this.
A what?
A knit an emergency.
Okay, knitting emergency.
Knit an emergency. Yeah. So that's that.
And what about, yeah, so that's what you're knitting on at the moment, eh?
Yeah, some socks which I'm going to redo now. So proud of them.
Well, better now than after you finish the whole sock.
So it's like 5 hours of work though.
Don't look at it that way. It's the enjoyment you got out of doing it. Right, our next segment is our finished objects, which we call, what did we call it? Oh yeah, descent and arrival.
And arrivals.
On time arrivals.
On time is late, Darryl. Tell us about that story of on time
We
is
might leave
late.
that for another time. Shut up.
I'll remind you again.
Right, what have I finished out there? Oh, besides this top, I finished some socks.
These are the
I
ones.
really need to get sock blockers. Huh?
Are these the ones you designed?
Yeah. Yeah, this is my own pattern. Have I published it? No, why not? Because it's like too scary.
Don't. You need to do it.
So if I stretch it out, you can see it's just a real simple 4-stitch knit pattern. Yarn is, again, something I dyed myself. But yeah, so I just cast on, I do 60 stitches on a 2.5 is my preferred sock method. So I actually did a 3x1 rib because then it really neatly went into the pattern for the lace.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah. And then I did a
I know how to do that heel.
yeah, just an ordinary flap heel there, and then I did a little ridge of pearl stitches along before the toe, and I really like them. They turned out really nice. They're nice
you
to
kept
wear.
going there.
Yeah, just along the top part. So that's those, and then the other thing I've just finished is this cardigan. See the pattern on it, I like it. It's a really old pattern by Patons. Is that how you say it? P-A-T-O-N-S, Patons or Patons, I'm not quite sure. And it was called Lace and Cable Cardigan. Whoa, really cool name.
That's a lot of work.
Originally it had the pattern on the sleeves, and as you can see it is knit in pieces, and it had you knitting the band at the same time going up as you knit the front, but I kind of thought that looked, excuse me,
It caught it off me.
I got a cold. Looked kind of, I didn't like the baggy sleeves because like I'm not a small person, and I think cables do make you look bigger, and then if you've got them on your arms as well,
makes your arms bigger.
yeah, so I thought I wanted to do that. So what I did is actually sewed up the front and back and shoulders, and I picked up stitches from the top and knit the sleeves down so they're nice and fitting, and just worked out the formula of how many to cast.
So that's where I get
cast
lost.
off.
Picking up stitches from the top and...
Well, I only just started doing that this year, so don't panic. But and then the band I just picked up and knit normally, and then decided to have no buttons on it, and I'm so pleased with it. It's one of my favourite colours, this mustardy colour. I love it so much, and I've worn it quite a lot since I finished it. So there's the two things that
I've never seen you wear it, to be honest.
Oh, I've worn it this week.
Oh, okay.
I thought, do I put it on again? I thought, no, it'll be too hot. So that's my FOs. Okay.
Mine are pretty much already showing.
Have you got, and the next segment is like knitting emergencies, or we like to call it turbulence.
Turbulence.
Do you have any turbulence? You were talking about some before.
Oh, yeah, well, just my sock, which now I have. Really upset about that. It's a lot of work.
About in here, in your cowl.
Oh, this is the one. I don't know what I did, but so we were sitting down. We were having turbulence, actually turbulence in the plane.
Oh, you were actually real turbulence.
Real turbulence. And I thought, oh, it's normally we get sit down. It's nothing.
Because at our airline, when the seatbelt sign goes on for turbulence for the passengers, it means actually crew as well also have to sit down. So
Sorry, I dropped my ball.
which is quite good for us because we have a break.
Have a little sleep. Not that we do that.
No, never.
No. So yeah, we were sitting down, and there was no turbulence whatsoever. So I was like,
But your turbulence sign was on.
yeah, the seatbelt sign was on.
Okay.
So we're like, okay, it was a little bit niggly, but nothing for us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was knitting, yeah, all good, like
That's great.
having a
Keep
conversation.
that sign on.
And I dropped a stitch. I was like, fuck. And this is when, like, dropping a stitch then for me was a huge drama, because I'd be like, how do I work this out? I remember watching YouTube videos. I remember coming around, bringing Darryl, being like, how do I do this? And she would come and be like, there, done. I'm like, oh, I really need to learn how to do this. So then I was like, oh, I don't have YouTube to help me. I'm like all alone. 35,000 feet in the air. No Darryl, no YouTube. So I was trying to figure it out myself. And I thought I did it.
But
I was like, okay, and then I carried on knitting. Yay!
Yeah,
so proud.
fixed it.
Knit, so proud. And then I think I did about 4 rows, which, you know, like it's about that much. And then I looked, oh my god, what is that gaping hole? I don't know what I did. I obviously didn't pick it up. So I was like,
did I fix it?
No.
Oh.
I tried to do it on my own. So then I tried to unravel it because I've seen you
drop the stitches down.
You drop the stitches down and you pick them up, and I thought, well, I can do that. I've seen it how many times, but I can do it. Yeah, I couldn't do it. And somehow I completely lost the stitch and joined it up into another stitch. So all my stitches, like, you know, when you're doing stocking, it's all straight. And so, you know, straight, well, it will go like this into this hole. I was like, how did I do a perfect hole? And where's that stitch gone? Like, it just formed into 2 stitches. I don't know. So I had to, what's flashing?
I don't know, I just wonder what it's like going capture.
Oh, because it's, you're moving, so it's capturing all our moments.
Oh, it just stays still then. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I've got you on this podcast for the technical bits.
So I had to unravel it, and I was like, oh, I'll be, it's not bad turbulence, so I'll take my needles out. Okay, picked up, picking them all back up. I think there's like a 160. I think I cast on like 160, I'm not quite sure. So I was like picking them up, and I didn't have a thinner needle. I like picking them up with a thinner needle. Yeah. Because I remember when I would make a mistake on my shawl, I would pick up with a thinner needle until I broke it. I'm still a bit dark about it. And so I was trying to, and then really bad turbulence.
Which is what the seatbelt sign was on.
Yeah.
Just as you were trying to pick up the stitches, it started going.
And I knew I should have waited. I was like, don't do this, Noellene. Don't.
So you
just
still
wait.
tried to do it.
I was telling myself, and then I was like, no, I'm going to, confidence up. I can do it. I can do anything. And and then I dropped about 8 stitches. A couple of swear words came out of my mouth. I'm pretty sure passengers probably thought it was because of turbulence and I was scared. But I was scared I was losing my knitting, like all my hours of work on this.
Deep breaths.
Yeah, so then I had to unravel about 2 inches. Because how could you pick up 8, like 8, it was 8 across drop stitches.
Yeah, we
how can you?
Well, 2 weeks is a bit hard. Because I've tried myself to do that.
So I had to unravel even more, and I was like, Noellene, just put it away.
Put it away. Let it be.
Noellene couldn't do that.
Oh, did you keep going?
I unravelled it.
How much? Down to where the drop stitch was?
Even more so.
You dork.
I know. And then, like, after the turbulence is finished, whatever, and we got the all clear and whatever, I was like, fine. It was a breakfast service, so we didn't have anything really to do. Right, I'm going to pick these stitches back up again. And then people kept asking me for, like, water.
Oh, how inconsiderate.
I know.
They see you trying to do
I
your
was trying
knitting.
to fix my knitting up. Like, come on.
Oh,
and
interruptions.
So then I was just like, nah. And I remember telling the crew, Ava was talking to me. I was like, Ava, can you just stop talking to me? Like, she's like, what? I was like,
you should take your knitting into the toilet.
Well,
lock the door.
I should have. I would have got some peace and quiet. God. So yeah, I managed to fix it up. And then, so I think at the beginning of that flight, like it was about that much. So I had done about that much, and then I had to unravel it, and I had about that much.
Oh my god, that's a real sad story.
I was really heartbroken.
It's so sad.
Really heartbroken. Like the time knitting that beanie. Was it the beanie?
I don't know.
I pulled my stitches out. I pulled the needles out. I think it was the beanie. So I was knitting the beanie. I can't remember. I did a mistake. I think it was in the decreasing part of it.
Yeah, it was.
I was so annoyed. It was the morning. I was so annoyed.
Were you?
No, it was like the night. I was knitting at night. It was dark yarn. I don't know why I was doing it.
It was a really, really dark navy. Like you could hardly see it.
Gorgeous colour though. I love that colour.
Yeah.
And I was so annoyed. I was just about to finish this beanie, It took about a month, and I ripped out the needle and I threw it on the ground. My flatmate was just looking at me and he's like, oh no. I was like, wow.
It's not good.
No, because he's been there with me since I started knitting.
He's a very good supporter.
Yeah, he's really good.
He probably thinks he has to be because otherwise it's been you being the landlady to chuck him out.
I would chuck him out, yeah. If he didn't support me in my knitting, I'd be like, do you know what, Jeremy? You can go. Doors that way.
Oh, God.
So then I called Darryl the next morning. I think it was like 8:30.
It was a knitting emergency.
Yeah. And then like so fragilely like picked up my knitting and then I placed it like real careful. I didn't care about it the night before. And I put it on my car seat. I remember pulling up here and like trying to pick it up and like don't want to drop anymore. And then Darryl just like fixes it up straight away. I was like, God, I want to be that awesome one day.
Cool. I did have some knitting mishaps on this. The biggest one being that when I was blocking it, and I thought, what's that hole doing in the arm? And there must have been a tiny, I didn't remember seeing it, but there must have been a tiny manufacturing join.
Oh, I hate those.
Not thing, I don't think, and it'd come undone. Of course it had. Yeah. So I had to fix that up.
How do you do that?
Which one is it? I just...
That.
Is that it? Yeah, I actually got another piece of wool and thread it through.
Oh,
and then I saw on the band I dropped a stitch when I was casting off, and it was unraveling down here. So I thought, nah! So I just got a crochet hook and then just threaded some yarn and then darted it. So nothing too drastic, which was good. Okay, nice. There's every August, end of August, there's a knitting retreat up in Napier called Knit August Nights. And I went to one 3 years ago, and then last year I was nothing on it. No classes I really wanted to do, but they have an open market day on the Sunday for the public. So a good friend of mine, Eleanor, she came up from Dunedin, so we drove up there and had a nice weekend, and then decided that we would go to the market down the Sunday and buy up, which is what we did. So this year we invited young Noellene.
I came.
And another friend comes, JJ, but she doesn't knit, but she just comes along
it's a beautiful thing.
to provide us with entertainment, basically.
God.
And to help us drink all the wine, because Napier is in the middle of a nice wine growing region.
Oh, yes.
So Noellene came along this time. So I was really actually quite restrained in my purchases. I was quite proud of
really
myself.
Well. Yeah.
And I only bought four things. So the first two I'm going to show you are these two, and they're from a company, a New Zealand company called Orange Tail Yarns, and they can find them on www.orangetail.yarns.com. And this one here is called Rock and Roller, and I've got some other skeins that I think look really nice as a shawl, and it is a 80% merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, so it's a MCN base. And then the other one I got was that one. I just love, oh my gosh, look at those gorgeous colours.
I love the top part here.
Oh yeah, the yarn bum. I've heard it's called a yarn bum or skein bum or something. And that one's called, that is also a MCN, and that's called Candy O. And then the other two yarns I bought were from Dark Harbour Yarn, and she is a Wellington independent dye.
I got some from her.
Yeah, she's really cool. And this is a first one I got. Kind of see, I really like this colour.
Yeah.
Called actually, I took the labels off now. I'm not sure which one's which.
Oh,
I don't think it might be alluvium, and that's port. I don't know. I
would say that would be
port. I know port is the fingering weight. So alluvium or barometer. I can't remember. Eek. Maybe
that more fingering though.
Maybe Nikki could help us work out which one's what. Anyway, so I got those, and I'm actually going to pair them up with that.
You're going to knit those
all together to make that abacus shawl I showed earlier.
Oh, okay.
I think it's going to look really cool. So those are the things I've recently purchased. How about you?
I didn't bring mine this time, but I will. I went hard shopping.
Where? Oh, in Cannes.
Yeah, in Cannes.
Oh my gosh.
And
she was a woman on a mission.
Oh my god. I was so excited. So excited.
She was so excited that she woke up. Well, when she woke up in the morning, was sharing a room.
Yeah.
And I woke up before Doll's. And then I said, I've been waiting for you to wake up. She said, why did you wake me up earlier? I was like, legs out of bed.
Yeah, I had to wash my hair that day.
Calm down.
Gosh. I had so many things that just needed to do. And I was like, right, let's go. Doors opened at 9.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, should we pack the car up?
the ladies were like, it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, by the time I get everything packed, like, you know, we can go, I need to get money out.
You're just like overwhelmed.
As soon as I walked in, oh my god, I couldn't. I'm actually, there was this, for the Holland Roads, what's that wool called? The beautiful, like, power wool. Woolmeister?
Oh, the Woolmeister?
Woolmeister, yeah. There was this there.
She discovered Woolmeister, folks.
And it's like this power colour. It was just beautiful.
Power is the Maori name in New Zealand for a black abalone shell.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I wanted to buy it. And I was like, I'm going to buy it. And this was the first stall we walked into. Like, I saw it and I was like, I'm buying it. It's like $40.
So she did.
I was like, $40.
And now she regrets it.
$40, and I was like, a pair of socks, Noellene, a pair of socks. Calm down, put it down, put it down. I was like, oh, if I have more money left over, like, I'll buy it. So put it down, walked away. Then we went into this other room. Oh my god, I lost it. I walked in.
That's where you bought that stuff for the beanie.
Yeah, that's where I brought the beanie. I brought some Dark Horse. This one's beautiful.
Dark Horse?
Yeah, it's the Dark Horse here.
Harbour.
Well, I thought it was horse. Whatever, who cares?
It's
Sorry,
not a
lady.
bad name for a young company. Dark. I'm a dark
You know, I'm
horse.
gonna start a
You're
young
a
company
dark
called a
horse.
Dark Horse. Dark
That
soul.
means you're really sneaky. You dark horse. Keep things in there.
No.
Maybe we should call this podcast Dark Horse Podcast.
Dark Horse. Sass it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I bought some stuff for a shawl.
Yes.
I bought stuff for. I bought some socks. Stuff to make some socks.
Yeah. And then you were at the
Beanie.
Stray Cat stall, Stray Cat Yarns.
Yes. I bought
Come
stuff
and
to
see
make a cardigan.
another New Zealand dye. She makes amazing self-striping sock yarn. So look her up on the website because it's really cool stuff. I think she's on Etsy now, actually.
Everyone's going over to Etsy.
Well, some leave Etsy.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah, just get back to these people like Dark Harbour Yarn. Definitely, she's on Etsy. So if you want to purchase her, although at the moment she's having a little break because she had to dye so much stuff for Little Was Nights that she's probably died out. And then Skeins.com, they're a really good company. Good shipping rates too within New Zealand. It's $4.95 flat rate for freight, and overseas $14.95 New Zealand. I did a quick conversion. If anyone by chance actually happens to watch this crazy podcast from the States or the UK,
Hopefully it'll get better.
it worked it out about, let me do my calculations. I think it was about
I can't believe you did this. Like,
Yeah, it was
I
about
wouldn't have thought of it.
bucks,
So
I think,
free.
£8 I think for UK, and about $10 US for shipping to the US, something like that. I think they're really reasonable, actually, their rates, and they have really good selection of yarns, merino, alpaca, possum, which is very popular in New Zealand. It's not straight possum, it's actually
Blended in.
Splend. Oh, spinned. Splend. Splend. Spin and blend. Splend. It's blended in with merino usually, and it makes a really warm, cozy yarn. So yeah, highly recommend them. It's like our go-to place, to get stuff. And they sell this lot of their original stuff. I think would be similar to Cascade 220 that you get in the States. That kind of workhorse kind of yarn. Yeah, so it's really awesome.
She's lost me there.
I've lost a head as well. Anyway, Noellene went to, as she mentioned earlier,
Skipped winter.
Europe for 5 weeks, lucky thing. But when she was there, she FaceTimed me. she was in a yarn store in Edinburgh. What was it called? You can't remember, can you?
I think I was. No, I can't. I'll have to Google.
Sorry
it.
about the crinkling, folks.
The lady was so lovely because she knew instantly that I was just starting to get into knitting, and I was really overwhelmed because she has so many.
So I given
things.
Noellene money. I said, buy me some, original yarn from Scotland, the UK, or whatever. I don't care what. So this is
But
what.
she said I don't care what, which puts a lot more pressure on me. I was like, oh my god, I have to try and think
So
of the
this lady,
colours.
so she FaceTimed me, looking at, do you like this? Do you like that? And then the yarn store lady gets on, and she started talking. It was kind of surreal, really, because I was actually in bed.
Yeah.
Because it was nighttime. But what I'm going to knit is called the Hansel Hab. which is Scottish word for shawl.
Yeah.
Hat by Goodwin Johnston, who's a famous American designer. So I'm going to knit that. It's really cool. In Jamison's and Smith yarn. So that's going to be the main colour of the shawl. It's just beautiful, heathery, soft, gorgeous, yummy, delicious. I want to eat it stuff.
I think all the colours work really well.
That's all the
And the
colours
lady at the shop
so
actually
that's
really
all
helped
the colours
me
are
with
going to be.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Oh my god, it smells so
She
good.
sniffs all of it.
It's called yarn fumes.
Sorry, lady. They just didn't take a medication this morning. I do apologise.
You did bring me a coffee.
What did I put in it though?
I hate to think. So yeah, I just love that.
When I was in Scotland though,
When I was in Scotland,
yeah, lucky me.
because yeah, folks, you got to realise New Zealand down the bottom of the world.
It's really hard to
Okay.
get. Yeah, and you have to
It's
ship
about a 30-hour flight.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
When I was
28 hours.
So it's really hard to get nice yarn, and because I am so new at, I'm trying to learn more about it and stuff like that, and the feel
Yeah.
and what I like and what I don't like. So I need to see it, I need to feel it, and that's why I really like Khan, is because I could see what I liked, but then it really overwhelmed me because I wanted everything. So when I
Take
went,
more money next year.
God, start saving now. So when I was in, I think Scotland, I tried to go as many yarn, like wool shops I could, but it was just really hard because I had my mum, my dad, my cousins, and then also we went over to see my brother who lives over there, and met my little nephew. So it was, oh my god, it's my heart. So it was just hard because we were trying to go everywhere else and do everything else, and in Edinburgh I managed to go to 3 wool shops, and
That's a fine effort.
I did really well.
Fine effort.
I had to buy another suitcase to bring home my wool.
I've done that.
I calculated I spent about 600
New Zealand dollars?
No.
Or pounds?
£600.
That's like $1,200. Knowles, I'm so proud of you.
I know. So, and I brought some amazing stuff. I've got stuff to make shawls.
I was jealous.
Socks. I brought stuff to make socks. I didn't even know how to make socks then. I kind of did.
You kind of did, but you hadn't really started.
No, like I had done the rib part, and I'd done the main part, but I didn't know how to do heels and stuff. So I didn't say I was a sock knitter back then. But I was buying stuff. Like I've been buying stuff, socks, ages ago, you know.
Yeah,
before I
you hadn't had the lesson.
Yeah. So I spent a lot of money then, and I came back with so many beautiful things. But everyone there was really lovely and really helpful because they knew I didn't know. So it was just really nice to actually
because knitters are
feel
nice.
it. Yeah. So I've got a couple of now, like Eden Cottage.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, love that stuff. Like I think I've got about 4 skeins. Because
What's-
£40 each though.
Because what's our plan for 2019?
Oh, we're gonna go to Edinburgh.
I actually have already been to Edinburgh Yarn Festival. I went last year.
Whatever.
And actually, I met Stephen West.
Yeah,
So
that will be someone I'd quite like to meet now. Like,
He's
'cause
cool.
I didn't know who he was, and then you played me one of his singing.
Oh, his little
videos.
YouTube videos.
No, I love it, and I've actually got oh my god, my cousin was with me in the shop that I brought all your stuff from, and he saw a Stephen West.
Oh yeah, and now she has to knit a Stephen West shawl. Is it a shawl or a cowl?
A shawl.
And it's in Tarsia.
So
Funny.
I told him to wait a year. He'll have it next winter.
Yeah.
Because
No
right now that just
expectations.
overwhelms me. And I really want to knit for myself. I'm going to be a bit rude here.
No,
But
it's great.
I should knit something for my mum because, you know, I'm doing dad my second beanie. But
Hey, so that sort of wraps up our knitting kind of part, and then we thought people might be interested on stories from our work. Stories from the sky.
my God.
Because man, we have a lot of stories, and people like it's just something that people always ask you, when
all the time.
Oh, have you got any stories? You got any stories?
Are all those rumours true?
Oh, those rumours true. Not about us, no.
No.
But about passengers, yes. So, Knowles, you've got a really good story. I sad to say it wasn't on this flight because it would have been so funny.
Mile High Club.
But yes, Noellene had a pair of passengers who thought it would be really fun to join the Mile High Club. Now, we do work on a small jet aircraft. It's only a 737-800, and I think back in this day it was a 737-400. 400, so it's a bit smaller. So, you know, we only carry around 150, 180 passengers, so it's not large.
Back then it was, wasn't it 140?
Something like that, yeah. So it's not a big aircraft at all, and there's really nowhere private you could go away and sneak off or anything like that. But you know, that didn't stop this, and it was during the day, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it was
a day flight as well.
It was a day flight, and it was a young couple, and
mind you, mine's the ones that I've snuck up when I've been middle-aged.
I've had a middle-aged couple
anyway.
as well, and that wasn't that great. So it was a youngish couple, probably in their 30s, and I was working with a very dear friend of mine, and
who was that?
Ash.
Oh, Ash. Hi, Ash.
Hi, my darling.
He'll never watch this.
No.
He might when he told that he's got a mention.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was with him. And so back in the old days, our toilet doors. Oh, interruption.
Oh, sorry, folks. My phone just rang, and it said it was from Canada. I'm like, what? I don't know anyone in Canada. And then the lady starts talking to me, and she's not from Canada. And then I quickly decided it was a scam. Delete. Anyway, as you were.
Where did I get up to? So our old. So we saw that they were getting frisky sort of thing, and we knew what they were going to do. We weren't stupid.
But you didn't say anything because you wanted to watch.
I mean, I didn't want to watch.
You know,
I didn't really want to watch them.
You wanted to watch them go to the toilet.
That seems even worse. But we wanted to see what they were going to do. Oh my God.
Anywho.
So it was like the bathrooms were in the back galley.
They're very small.
So we're on our break. We can say we get a break.
Yeah.
We don't.
So on our break.
Can I get this? Can I get this? So we were standing in the back galley, and we noticed the gentleman had walked in.
He went in first?
He went in first, yeah. And we're like, oh yeah. And then I looked at the back and I was like, oh yeah. She's getting a little bit like, keeps looking.
She keeps turning around and looking down the back.
So then I was like, I'm just going to go up the front and just go for a little wander sort of thing. And so did my colleague. So the galley was free.
So
they thought,
yes.
So then off we go, but we were like hiding around the corner up in front, and we saw her go into the bathroom.
The same one that he was in.
The same one he was in. So back in these days...
So you rushed back down again?
We didn't rush.
But you were like, this is so exciting. Let's go back.
You can hear, like, you know, the door being...
pushed against?
Pushed against, yeah, there you go. So we're like, okay, and back in these planes... You had, we used to be able to...
the bifold doors.
Bifold doors. So you used to be able to unlatch the top of the doors, and you could take the whole door off.
In case someone passed out inside or something like that. So you could take the door off and actually...
And all the bins used to come out, and we always constantly had to do it. So anyway, me and my colleague went, doop. And because someone was accidentally leaning on said door.
Said door fell down.
It fell down, and so did they. Hello.
They fell out together.
They fell out together. Because
were they in a state of undress?
They both had their tops on, pants down.
Oh no, it's even worse.
So I saw a little bit of stuff I didn't really need to see that day. And we're like, me and my colleague were like, oh my God.
So set them up though. It's an awesome story.
And we're like, you can't be doing that here. That was funny. That was probably one of my highlights.
Were they embarrassed?
Oh yeah, he was real proud of himself.
He was proud.
He shouldn't have been though.
No, exactly.
But she was like, she had like for the rest of the flight, and then me and my colleague were like, would you like anything? Do you need any water?
You just kept going on. asking them things.
We just keep being
Does anyone want a toilet
really
break?
lovely, like, flight attendants.
That's hilarious.
That was a good moment. But I've had heaps of people try it, and
That's disgusting.
I
That's disgusting because if you knew the state of those toilets,
yeah.
you'd
Why
be
would you?
disgusted.
Did you hear about the other day a couple on the back of the clock flight? So you flew through the night.
So this is a flight that leaves. Was this going to Christchurch?
I think it
So
was.
this
Yeah.
flight leaves Melbourne around midnight, Melbourne time, and it's about a 3-hour flight across the Tasman Sea to New Zealand, and they're going to Christchurch in the South Island, and it arrives around 4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning. So, but we call it a back of the clock because it's going the midnight to early morning back of the clock. I don't know. I call it something else.
Back of the
back of the South the hour. That's what I call it.
Yeah. Now I say, I'm like, when the crew call you out, like, oh, we've got a back of that. I'm like,
Yeah. Did you hear the same story I heard?
yeah.
They were in the last row with a blanket over them.
And he was.
And he was looking for her necklace or something.
Looking for a purse.
Looking for her pills. That's an awesome description. Yeah. Great. Didn't they have the police meet the aircraft?
Had the police meet the aircraft.
Yeah, because they were told to stop that nonsense, and
there were kids within a couple of rows as well. Like, there's a time and a place.
Guys, not on a small aircraft, please. Actually, wasn't there a company in Australia that were having flights purely for that, called the Mile High Club, and they had a whole little plane decked out with bed and everything, and you could rent it, and they had a pilot, and you could rent it specifically to
join the Mile High Club.
Bizarre.
Hey, I mean,
Whatever rocks your boat, rips your nighting.
Rips your nighting.
Rips her nighting. Right, that's probably it, eh? If you guys are still here after all this incredible rambling,
we're good at rambling.
From the Galley girls, also known as the Galley Knitters, well done, and you get first prize. I think we'll probably do this every couple of weeks-ish. No set times.
Give me some time to. I'm not like Darryl here. I can't just whip something up. I mean, I try, but
It doesn't matter if you don't have something or I don't have something.
Yeah.
But because of our schedules and we're both on shift work and we often don't work together, it's quite hard to coordinate. We cannot coordinate on a certain day ever.
No.
That's just the way it goes. So we're going to aim for about every 2 weeks or so, aren't we?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. But so thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.